Hello. Hello, hello.
Slaves were just in prettier cages.
Been a very long time. It's my last stream. Such a long time, in fact, that everything was absolutely destroyed here in my setup. I don't know what the fuck happened. My headphones wouldn't connect to my PC. OBS had everything, every audio device disconnected. Hopefully we won't run into any other issues during the stream. Okay, so I'm back. I'm still a little bit sick, which is why I haven't streamed lately. Don't even remember where we left off. Remember what was happening. Funnily enough, I remembered the second to last stream I did with that weird dream I had when I went into a coma. But I don't really remember what happened after that. Was that the award ceremony afterwards? When I was the best new employee or whatever I was? I don't remember. I don't remember the controls. I guess I'll just have to figure it out as I go, I guess. Oh, without further ado. Sorry, again, I'm sorry if my voice sounds a little bit off, but I'm not fully healthy yet. The uprising, okay. Revolution starts now, okay. Apparently, I didn't even know.
We're going to ask you to do things that will directly help with this mass protest. I'll be talking to you regularly tonight, and I'll also be hacking in when I can. Please help get our message out. We're on the verge, Alex. You've always been fair and balanced in your approach to us. With your help, we can tip the balance in our favor. If you play our tape at the second break, that's when we think it will have the most impact. It's on your right.
What is this?
Because I don't want to go on a date with your cousin, Colin.
What have you got to lose?
My dignity, my reputation.
It's all right once you get past the teeth and the problematic tattoo.
I am perfectly capable of messing up my own love life.
Sorry about that. David wouldn't get off the phone.
Oh, is David single?
For Christ's sake, Colin, stay out of it.
I can help you. I'm an expert at romance.
Which one did I have
Please don't set me up with your brother.
here?
That's 10 seconds, everybody.
You're not as tight, babe.
Too short?
I don't remember anything, but we'll see. We'll see what
Going
happens.
in 5, 4, 3.
Good evening. This is the National Nightly News broadcasting.
You do her makeup differently?
My name is Megan Wolf. Our top stories tonight. Ashes to ashes. It's been 40 days since Disrupt conducted attacks across the territories. The coordinated action, dubbed the Night of Fire by commentators, was seen as an attempt to subvert the supply chain, but there may have been more to it. After a roadside IED toppled the convoy, prisoners, including Portia Hamilton Mann, the daughter of the former Prime Minister, were freed and have subsequently vanished. The escapees are presumed to have fled the territories. Here at Channel 1, we say good riddance to bad rubbish. Food, glorious food. With the last of the menu centres opening in territories 5, 8 and 14
Why does she look so
today,
different?
Advance
Am I
confirms
crazy?
that the programme is now
Have I
in
just
full
been missing for too long?
providing free food for every citizen of the new future. What started as rationing during the 20-week war has blossomed into a social contract that is the envy of the unawakened world. Jack Tractor Pants, spokesman for the menu centres, said today that while they can guarantee the contents of every box is nutritious, the actual quality of the meals you cook depends on whether you have a touch of Chef Jordan Rankley or the culinary skills of a professional footballer. If I were a rich man, problems in territories 11, 17 and 22 today as striking bosses attempted to undermine their new economies. With seemingly no awareness of irony, the former CEOs and MDs have come together to form the Wealth Creators Union, with demands including a return to 150% bonuses, private jets and mandatory grovelling zones. Advance have been quick to respond, saying if they would rather quit their cushy jobs to become nurses or teachers, they'll earn significantly more than they used to pay their own workforce. Thus far, no one has taken up the challenge. Some fun now. Signs of ever more resistance to advance's radical policies today, as popular resistance movement Disrupt extended their reach further across the territories. The organization's emblem appeared in every major city across the territories last night in a well-coordinated publicity stunt, which has seen them dominate the headlines.
Oh, the panda, bro.
Asked about the
We're not
impressive
using pandas
display
for
earlier today,
political
Disrupt
propaganda.
spokesperson Alan
We're not China.
James said that the movement was reaching what he described as a critical mass. A poor choice of words given recent history. And a few stories we've been following for a while reached their conclusions tonight. Swing Low, Sweet Chariot. The national outbreak of low-hanging testicular syndrome has been finally traced back to the activities of Rimington's Fist. What had at first seemed like a booming success for Sophia Rimington's project has ended uncomfortably for men throughout the territories. A slightly tipsy Sophia, who resigned this morning, commented that the men should stop whinging before driving off so quickly that one photographer's foot and both of his nuts were run over in the kerfuffle after falling out of the bottom of his trousers. A painful end to a difficult reign for the youngest female CEO in history. Fun guy. Unexpected news today as two familiar scientists announced the birth of an extraordinary child. The underground struggle of Dr.
mushrooms.
David Wong and
What are
Ingrid
those?
Sforsborg and Horgensward captured the hearts of people around the world. And after an arduous return voyage, which took over a year, the couple say they've never been happier. Baby Dante is said to be healthy.
What are those?
If a bit partial to the airing cupboard. Thinking outside the box, the fate of Johnny Hamsleeves was finally
I have no
revealed
clue. I see.
today as his publicist released this new image of the sportsman. The accompanying statement said that thanks to the experimental work of the good doctor and his team, Johnny did not die of his rare and fatal illness.
Is this the
Instead, he will live a
result
full
of my
and happy life
previous
as soon as
choices?
we've worked out where to find a new
That's why I don't
body
have a choice.
and how to pop him in there. All that, plus we'll be taking a trip to Dangley Parks for the notice board, as well as getting a sneak peek at the hottest ticket in town. That's all coming up on tonight's National Nightly News.
Oh shit, how did I do this? Forget.
But first, 500 days after the loss of a fine leader and a great man, the start of tonight's programme is dedicated to remembering and celebrating the life of Peter Clement. Patrick Bannon is live from Parliament Park, where
Peter
Julia
Clement.
Salisbury will be breaking ground on what will soon be a memorial
As
garden
the
in
Prime
Peter's
Minister?
honour. Patrick.
Listening to that old bitch lying through her teeth about missing that poor bastard.
Patrick,
I don't know what I'm going to do.
we're live.
Because I'm not being funny. Things were better with Peter, weren't they?
Patrick?
They were, and I don't mind saying it. They were, because he held her back. But now there's no stopping her.
Oh, my bad.
Can't say
Fuck.
that, can I, Francis? No, not with public ownership. No, with public ownership, you can't say anything these days. She's lost it, mate. She's completely off the rocker. I heard from an aide that... Hello, Megan. You join me here live from the what? Hello, Megan. You join me here live from the what? Oh.
We'll be going live to that groundbreaking ceremony just as soon as we can get Patrick back. Meanwhile, let me just say, I think the memorial gardens are going to be gorgeous. I've had a sneak peek at the designs, and Alana Marsh has done a
Not my best, not my best work,
okay,
but
all right, it seems like we have got the signal back. We can now go live to Patrick Bannon in Parliament Park. Patrick.
Thank you, Megan. I'm
it's not Patrick Bannon.
and we are indeed live here. Apologies for the technical difficulties there, but any moment now, Julia Salisbury will step out on stage behind me.
Alex, Bozeman
and
here.
dedicate
The boys in
gardens to
editing
a
just
great
informed me that the eulogy footage isn't fully cut
Peter
together yet.
Clement.
You're going to have to do it on the fly.
The
For goodness sake, make sure you make him look
crowd
good.
been slowly gathering since this afternoon.
Okay.
This is Alan. You can undermine them here and help us win hearts and minds.
Okay.
Make him look bad, Alex. Really bad.
And it seems like the ceremony is getting underway. Here is
Okay,
Prime
I'm not sure how I'm
Minister
supposed to be doing
Julia
that.
Salisbury, the picture of elegance, to begin her address.
Good evening, fellow teammates.
Why did my
and
hello?
friends.
What the fuck? Where's my
500
viewers?
days ago, all of our lives changed irrevocably. Still reeling from the triumphs and tribulations of Liberation Night, another great loss befell the people of these newly united territories. The loss of a leader, a statesman, a dear friend, and a hero. Peter Gordon Clement.
Peter's death at the age of just 62, of course, announced by the team on the 24th of December, just 6 weeks after Liberation Night.
Born to a working-class family on a housing estate in Rotherham, Peter first trained as a carpenter
I don't know what
before
I'm
getting his start on television. First moving and building scenery, and then developing into the personality that we all knew and loved so much.
Just the Job first hit our screens over 25 years ago, running for 11 series, winning multiple awards, and charming audiences up and down the country.
Peter taught us, all of us, not to be content with the way things are, not to accept inequities, no matter how small. But he also taught us what it took to fight them. Courage, integrity,
Yes.
empathy, and hard, bloody graft.
Across a career spanning 3 decades, Peter Clement was known for shows including Wake Up, It's Saturday, and much later, late-night chat show PT, which at its peak drew millions of viewers.
Peter was by no means a saint. Trust me, he once told me he had more regrets than he'd had stolen dinners. He always did have a knack for a turn of phrase. But it speaks to the strength of his character that he chose to share with us his mistakes alongside his achievements, his faults as well as his talents. Peter had the heart to give it all he had for the people of these united territories.
Famous for his
Oh, my
posh
bad. I'm sorry. 10 second rule.
conservatively that Peter Clement uttered over 1.5 million swear words during his career, though some sources put this figure well in excess of 2 million F-bombs alone.
Gripped by illness as he was in the weeks and months leading up to Liberation Night, he wasn't the man we loved. But his eyes still twinkled with that familiar joy for life, that spark of wit and wisdom of a life lived for others.
Prime Minister Clement, of course, died from apparent liver failure after suffering from the long-term effects of alcohol abuse.
I first met Peter nearly 20 years ago, moments before I was supposed to give a speech. Not unlike this one, actually. Only
This is so boring.
I'd spilt coffee all down myself, and I was young, nervous, desperate to be liked, and from behind me I heard, "Christ, Pet, you've either pissed your kecks or sprung a leak, but either way you got a problem." And before I could even say a word, he stripped off his dry trousers and insisted I took them. That was the sort of man that Peter Clement was. Kind, compassionate, sensitive, a brilliant thinker, a natural leader, but mostly a good man.
$1985.
This glorious nation of ours, so beautiful and new.
We're in 1985, huh? Okay, interesting.
Thank you, Alex. There'll be another opportunity to steer public perception soon. It's really starting.
Okay.
You'll know when.
His accomplishments, the future he
Why?
forged,
Why?
the boundaries he pushed.
There's a. Am I supposed to show this? Fuck. I know it's a 10 second rule, but
Be the man in his
what
pants
am I supposed to show?
spilling on a stranger at the back of the conference.
Jesus Christ.
It is my great honor to give to you the Peter Clement Memorial Garden. Shall we see if we can get a countdown going? Everyone with me? 10, 9, 8, 7.
Whoa. No reaction?
Now, Alex, control the message.
I'm not leaving, I can't.
Oi!
You two, come with me. Don't panic. No.
Stop resisting then. Stop resisting and we'll let you up.
Not resisting! Ah! Fuck
What are you doing?
Not resisting! You saw! Not resisting!
I am the Prime Minister, and if I give you an order, you will damn well follow it. Do you understand? Do you understand?
Yes,
Yes,
Mom.
Keep your eyes open.
Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Stay with me. Help us.
I can't hear anything.
Medics are coming. You sit down.
I can't hear you. I'm from the National Nightly News.
Oh, it's Patrick Bannon.
This payback. Salisbury's still here.
Request authorization. Centipedes are requested. Target approaching Songbird.
More than 10 people. Justice demands a response.
Haven't you done enough? Look around you.
Fucking
This is what
time.
your precious freedom looks like, is it?
Oh, god damn, bro.
Our territory won! Rise up! Take to the streets! The time has come! Stop fires! Break windows! Draw them out! They can't stop us all! Resist! Distract!
Lower your weapons.
Location secure.
Lower your weapons.
Centipedes authorization was granted. Nam.
It was unnecessary. Can't you see?
She saw the camera. Saw the camera.
I said, please turn that off.
Shocking scene.
Is this not enough? You've just
What the
them
fuck?
execute unarmed civilians. People like you and me. So why are you watching this? Why are you not in the streets with us tonight? What will it take for you to get up and be a part of this? March on team headquarters. Storm the building. Demand
Yeah, let's go.
elections, demand answers. Be what you were born to be. The once and future free.
That means by now. Don't go away. We'll be back after this. Does anyone know if everyone's safe?
That didn't go so well, Alex. But we can turn it around in the next segment.
What does that mean?
It's a weekly event.
What does that mean? I thought it went perfect.
This is the big one. Great. So there's a revolution happening outside and we're off to Dandy's fucking parts. That's journalism,
I should-
apparently.
Can we get set for the next sequence?
I should have put this one. A+. Okay, I won't complain. Should have put the other thing. Fuck. My bad.
Alex, during this next section, a cameraman working in the newsroom who's one of us is going to get a coded location out. We don't know yet which camera he's on, but if we find out, I'll let you know. Just keep your eyes out for the fist and try and keep it on the air for at least 5 seconds. Our operatives will do the rest.
Okay. Not sure what that means, but sure.
This is your new makeup artist, Craig.
No.
What?
No.
10 seconds, everybody. Sorry, Craig. It's a no. Okay, we are going in 5, 4, 3.
Welcome back to the National Nightly News with me, Megan Wolf. Very shortly, we'll be heading on over to the final episode of what has quickly become a hugely successful feature, the Notice Board. But before we do, let's
Interesting.
chat with Philip
So we just-
Norton. Tell me, why do you think the public love the Notice Board so much?
It's real. There, I said it. It connects with people. You know, people look at us and they say, those are real people struggling with real problems.
That's a really interesting point.
Yeah, I mean, I was saying to my PA secretary as I got out the limo, I was saying, it's good for people to see normal, authentic people like them on TV.
People like you.
Yeah, precisely. Unfortunately, then I was interrupted by some dreadful wretch who wanted an autograph, but a swift kicking from security soon put him back in line.
Yes, well, I think it's really good that our screens are filled with such relatable stories. So, the Notice Board is coming to an end after a sensational time at the top. What do you think has made this show so successful?
It's a combination of so many things. My hard work, my talent, my look.
Wow, we really have a lot to thank you for.
Hey, hey, hey. You're welcome.
We've just heard our man's on camera 4.
I have a real sense of responsibility now. You know, a sense I've been entrusted with something precious. And
Get back to the interview, Alex.
for good.
Sorry.
Yeah, I think that's really important. that we should use this platform to do good in the world. I agree.
That's exactly it.
I can't, I'm sorry.
I've decided to help as many underprivileged.
Excellent work, Alex. That's the location shared. Next, you'll need to give them the go.
Is that better access to education, or reducing child poverty?
Okay, I think good apparently.
Oh, okay. How many children have you adopted?
Oh, we're well into the double figures now, Megan. I stopped counting in the late 30s.
Goodness, that is a lot of children.
Yeah, once we finish putting them into the guest room, I'll have to put a futon in the laundry cupboard.
Oh, you really are some sort of hero.
Hey, I live a privileged life. What can I say? I mean, any
What does that sound?
I can take on is a child rescued from suffering.
Poor children. Were their lives really that bad before?
Oh, that
Shooting?
I presume so.
What the fuck is happening?
Yeah, it's shocking to think
Sorry.
actually that only 1 in 10,000 children
Jesus.
have a celebrity parent.
I'd never thought of it that way before.
And I'm doing everything I can to fix those numbers.
What do you think it is about your life that's so desirable then?
Well, it's mainly shame and panic interspersed with expensive bottled water. So actually, if anyone wants to, I'd happily trade.
Now that I can relate to. Right, you better go off and get ready. That was Philippa Radin sharing some thoughts about her lifestyle. I think it's really important to stay grounded and keep everything in perspective. Clearly, not everyone else agrees, but that's enough from me. Let's go now over to Dangly Parts for the final ever episode of the Notice Board.
What a day! First the tea morning, and now to post this notice. I don't know how I managed to cope with it all. Oh wait, perhaps I do. Oh! By St. Barnabas, what on earth is all this?
Freeze, dirtbag!
Oh, Laura, it's you. I thought for a moment you were a knife-wielding mugger or stabber.
No, I'm afraid not. It's just me, a community cohesion officer, responsible for keeping crime at record lows.
Of course. I keep forgetting that thanks to you and your colleagues, violence on our streets is a thing of the past.
What's all this, Vicar?
I know! It's a disgrace. Somebody
It's time for the go code. Give us 3 boos in a row, Alex. That will start the pincer movement. We might just pull this off. Push forward! 3 boos, Alex.
Okay, 3 boos.
Careful, Vicar. It looks heavy.
Ha! They don't call me the Right Reverend. Ripped for no reason.
Yes!
It's no good.
It looks like all those crucifix classes were a waste of time.
Perhaps you, a young CCO, would be able to move it.
2 for 2. Fantastic.
Let's go, one more.
Looks like all those lifting classes were a waste of time.
It's too heavy, even for me, a strong and capable
You did it, Alex. We're good to go.
strong enough to lift this.
Did someone call for the best firefighter in town? Hi!
Miss it?
Well done, Captain Evans. You're so much stronger than us.
Especially me, the weak old man.
It's the least I could do for my community.
No luck catching the little devil then?
Unfortunately not. The ferret struck again last night. When Ray opened the post office this morning, he found that every single stamp had been pre-licked.
My God! Some people have no decency.
Sadly, if we don't catch him before tomorrow, we may have to cancel the village fete.
Don't worry, we won't let that happen. Will we, Vicar?
No. Laura, tell me, Why do they call him the ferret?
Some say it's because of his sneaky nature, but really it's because whenever he strikes, he always leaves behind the foul stench of urine.
No reaction to that?
Never fear, officer. We'll
Okay.
catch this pissy nuisance and save the village fate. Or my name's not Captain Danger Evans. The community cohesion team are doing their best, but they simply don't have the smarts to solve this mystery. But I know someone who does. Someone who's about to blow this thing wide open. Me! Blackout!
The musical now?
It's the morning of the village
Oh,
fete.
okay.
Thanks to theatrical convention.
I sure hope everything goes to plan. Oh, look! There's Mrs. Craven setting up her cake stall.
And look, there's the motorcycle display team setting up for a show that will be far too expensive for live television.
I'm going to set up the coconut shy. What are you doing, Vicar?
First, I'm running the tombola. Then I'll be selling forgiveness for money.
Aren't you judging the jams?
I couldn't possibly.
Well, that sounded like Mrs. Craven. Looks like someone sucked all the jam out of her donuts.
That damn ferret has struck again.
Whatever are we to do?
Although I'm very competent, I have no idea how to solve this case.
I guess we'll just have to cancel the fate.
Hold it right there, ferret.
Me? Have you been drinking from the fire extinguishers again?
Not you, the vicar.
I
Oh,
don't
no.
know what you're talking about.
Admit it. You wanted the village fete cancelled so you could have the day off, didn't you?
I already have to work Sundays. I shouldn't have to work 2 days a week.
But how did you know?
Well, my first clue was the smell.
Yes,
Urine.
I do smell of urine.
Next, I noticed that the vicar's tongue was particularly dry, almost as if he'd been licking thousands and thousands of stamps.
Or perhaps eating Mrs. Craven's baking.
Which brings me on to my third clue. The vicar said that he had no more room for jam.
Almost as if he'd had his fill.
Precisely.
But you managed to figure it all out from that?
Well, I also found this at the scene.
That proves nothing. No!
Get him out of here, officer!
You did it, Captain. You could say you ferreted him out.
Hey, come on. Let's go and have a party in my massive garden. I am doing well.
Thanks to you, we're all doing well.
That was it, the final ever episode of the Notice Board, and what a way to end it. Thank you as always,
Perfect.
Jeff, Philippa,
A
and
plus.
Tommy.
Yes, please.
After the break, we'll be both dancing and learning, so don't change that channel. We'll be right back.
That's the ads. Well done, everybody.
Wow! Ha! What a brilliant run, eh? After party at my place, eh? Yeah?
What advert is this, Alex? I don't remember passing it for broadcast.
I know, it was my thing.
You made a mistake there.
I don't think so. It was right here on my desk.
Hey, you! You coming to the after party?
And how progressive their policies are.
Oh,
Well, I was wrong. And I'm here
B.
to say I'm sorry.
Bullshit.
One last push, Alex. We're closing in. One of the guests in the last section is working with us. You'll be asked to censor on our behalf. If you do it right, the final orders will be given. We'll get 3 chances. Get at least 2 of them right, and we're going to win this thing.
How exactly does this help?
Alex, tonight we take it back.
I always envied my friends who had so much more. Over the years, my jealousy grew. So when Advance came to power, I didn't think about the damage they would do. I acted selfishly. I was glad to see the rich punished. I didn't see how backwards Advance were.
I didn't understand that rather than tearing down the wealth creators, we should have been helping everyone else to take a seat at their table.
Wealth
Under-advanced,
creators, that's kind of a
the
weird
country is poorer. It is poorer in
way to frame it.
It is poorer in aspiration. We are infantilized by advance's naive policies.
Please, Sarah.
Policies
anything.
born
Sorry,
from
Mum, I'm really not supposed to say.
Oh, be
absurd,
safe.
redistributive fantasies.
Johnny just said to ask if you need a touch-up.
I have whored
She?
myself out to the media to defend
That's
the
my shade, is it?
indefensible.
Yeah, this is
I
my
have
shade.
betrayed my parents. I see that now. Mum, Dad,
You can run back to
I'm
Johnny now.
sorry. Our only hope,
Sorry about that, Sarah. Nothing.
the only hope,
At all, like at all.
They said no one's died.
now
that's all I can
lies
say.
10
with
seconds.
Disrupt.
What's wrong with you?
She is in tears.
Ugh.
Going in 5, 4, 3.
Okay, 14 minutes. God damn, bro. I'm not gonna lie, this is not
at the scene of tonight's shocking Disrupt attack.
as interesting as it was in the beginning
I'm
anymore.
delighted to be joined by the cast of the smash hit
Maybe it's me, maybe it's just me.
musical
Maybe
Everyone
I've been away
I'll
for
be
too long
speaking
and
with
I've
the cast in a moment, but
fallen out of
first,
the
Let's take a look at them in action. Please give a warm national nightly
I don't know,
welcome to the
mood.
Novaries.
Hello,
Oh no, okay.
Doctor? Yes, I see. Thank you for letting me know. I have a decent life. I'm a happy, loving wife. And my job is well paid and fulfilling. I have a husband, John. He's due home soon, won't be long. And I have to tell him something that is absolutely chilling. We share coffee in the morning, and we make love every day. We take time alone together to talk and laugh and play. We prioritize our needs. We do charitable deeds.
What the fuck? This thing just shook. What the fuck is happening?
I'm home. Oh, darling John. Oh, dearest John. There's something very wrong. I've just had a conversation with our doctor, David Wants, so please be seated. This news will make you feel defeated. The scans revealed a lump. You poor unlucky chump. Is it cancer? Worse, oh, John. We're having a baby.
Okay, that's kind of funny.
Oh, woe is me. Why has this happened to me? I always wear 2 condoms for the
Let's go.
safety in our tiny flat.
Alright, it's kind of funny. This one's kind of funny, actually.
Now our lives are fucked. We're having a baby. Now you can't have any wine at book club.
And there won't be any time for foot rubs.
Now your hair will stink of weed.
And you'll start to disagree.
And forget about that holiday in territory 3. No more waking up at 10:30. In fact, you're never going to get a good night's sleep again. No more snap decisions to go on to a club. You'll be lucky if you even make it out to the pub. Why can't we be more like our gay and lesbian
Okay.
chums? The only glue they have to deal with comes from personal bums.
Well, they can have pets though.
Stay at home. The parasite won't leave you alone. How he's grown.
Come on, bro.
I look after you, and you look after me. Ain't no trouble and strife. We got a childless life. No one wails and no one walls. No one draws things on the walls.
A happy husband.
A wonderful wife. We got a childless life.
Oh, it's actually good. I like that. Probably the best musical act in this game.
Amazing. The Novaries there, treating us to their opening number from Elegy for a Childless Life, which is currently the hottest ticket in the Capital Theatre District, and will be touring the territories later this year. Right then, come on you lot, come on down, let's go, don't be shy. Hello. Hi Megan. Hi. It's an honour to be here. Oh really, are you fans of the show?
Yes, used to be.
Well, listen, let's get stuck in. Your amazing musical. Now, I mean, not only do you perform this show every single night,
with matinees on Wednesday and Saturday.
right, but you're also the show's creators, am I right?
Well, everyone contributed their ideas, and then some of us went away and did the actual work on the script. But no, it's very much a team effort.
Oh, that's fantastic. How
Perfect.
I've not
Let's go.
introduced any of you. I'll be the one being replaced next. Let's go down the line, shall we?
Hi, I'm Jack.
Jim Blunt. Pleasure to be here.
Jennifer Boram Woodley.
Hello, I'm John Sapley. Used to be in the business professionally.
My name's Jill, with a J.
And I'm Janet. I'm the youngest.
That's incredible. And you were all friends previously. I mean, what a coincidence, right? with your names
Okay.
beginning with a J.
Oh my goodness, guys! Our names all begin with J.
How have we never noticed that?
Because you haven't typed them out 1,000 times, maybe?
You knew? Why didn't you say anything?
I thought we all knew. It's bloody obvious, isn't it? I just thought we were doing a funny thing where we never mentioned it.
And I believe, as well as being friends, you're also couples, you know, in real life as well as in the show.
Well, not exactly.
I'm not married to him. I'm with Janet.
And I'm with John, you lucky bean.
Jim and I are married.
4 fabulous years.
Well, that must make for some confusion in the rehearsal room.
Well, you should have seen the first draft. Jen decided that Jack would play Jim, I would play Jack. Jen, Janet, Jill, Jen, Janet, Jill.
What about John?
Well, my character was originally just called Man 1.
It was allegorical.
It was very confusing.
Not for a professional.
Too much doing and throwing.
And gnashing and wailing.
And gin and tonic.
We decided that we'd just use our own names, which is less truthful.
We're also less likely to go into the wrong dressing rooms.
Oh, God, yeah, that would be very embarrassing, wouldn't it?
Of course, when I first wrote it, we were only meant to run for a few nights at the Mimbley Village Hall, but when I registered it with the Department for Culture, it caught the eye of someone high up, and before you could say overnight sensation, we were transferring to the capital.
It's all been a bit of a roller coaster, really. I'm only 19. I'm the youngest.
You really don't have to repeat that.
I had to give up my job as a mortuary technician.
Well, yes, we all had to move to the capital.
I love that job.
It's been a very turbulent time.
So peaceful, no singing.
This piece isn't political.
Stand by, Alex. Censor the orange.
About children. And why you shouldn't have them.
Orange.
In a way, I guess it is political, with a small p. After all, we are a solid unit, and eagle-eyed audience members will see we nod our heads to advance on stage throughout.
This
And we
is
target the messaging at women aged 22, well, about 35, as they're the most likely to be afflicted by this terrible problem.
Terrible problem.
Having children.
Well, you understand, Megan.
You clearly agree.
Wow, this isn't about me.
Of course, we see that there are advantages to a family unit, but eagle-eyed couples watch as the little parasites advance on their lives. And there's no time to play the guitar, get through a book, or watch a movie. They're exhausted, passed out on the couch by 20 to 9, for God's sake.
We're very chatty tonight, dear.
Usually I'm the chatty one, because
You're the youngest, we know. It's not a badge of honour, Janet.
Janet, please, Jennifer. Oh, well said, John. Thanks, Janet. Got your back.
So could you just tell us
Are we good? We're done with the censoring?
play about? What happens in it?
Well,
Go ahead.
it's a tragedy, obviously. Jennifer, myself, and John have their child, and then the story charts the downfall of their hopes and dreams.
And there's lots of singing.
And dancing.
A lot.
My character works at a menu centre for a distribution unit. Eagle-eyed, she sees her friend's rapid advance to a pit of despair.
Oh, I see.
Becoming a target for children's TV advertising.
I see what's
at the age
happening.
of 22,
These are
she decides to take
instructions.
Drastic action. I can't really say more though. I probably
said too much already.
Let's not spoil the second act for anyone who might come to see it.
Which should be all of you.
I want. I really want to see that when it's
Without children is somehow incomplete.
like afterwards.
That children are a blessing.
He's the agent.
Well,
Okay,
I've done
see how it is.
research and
Just some words make it through, just to give instructions to the troops.
already loads of bastards running around all over the place. So.
We just want people to have the option of a happy, child-free life without stigma. You know, when I was 14, before I had come out, I had an experience with a girl called Julia Jacobs. She was an experiment, I guess, you know, a chance to dip my toes into the...
Fascinating. Well, thank you all so much for coming in tonight. I really hope you keep them dancing in the aisles for many performances to come. The notary is there. And I am pleased to say we can now go back to Patrick Bannon to get the latest from the scene of tonight's horrific events. Patrick, are you okay?
Thank you, Megan. This is Patrick Bannon reporting from the scene of tonight's devastating and symbolic attack tonight this evening. An attack which I myself have been found myself caught up in. I'm still a little dazed and a little deaf, Megan. So I hope you'll forgive me if I seem that it's time to speak with the Prime Minister. Mrs. Salisbury, that's you. You're still here. The Prime Minister.
I couldn't leave. Not when there were people that needed help. Any team player would have done the same. I don't deserve praise for being human.
Yes, no accolades here. Or Palisades. Or lemonade. Right. So, is the situation... Now, are we safe?
Yes, the security services performs their duties without hesitation. And I would like to assure the public that although there have been some injuries, there were no civilian deaths here this evening.
Oh, that's good news about the Sorry, did you say no deaths?
That's right. No civilian deaths. Just the four disrupt terrorists curtailed by law enforcement, who were, as always, so cohesive.
Oh.
If I may,
Damn.
I have a message
Whoa.
for your viewers.
Of course, the camera... There's the speak there.
What the fuck is happening?
Camera there.
Hello? This is getting closer to me.
Tonight, do not become another casualty of war.
Damn. I don't think I'll make it home.
But
Do they know I'm one of them?
Peter Clements
I hope they do.
famously said, it ends today.
Thank you, Prime Minister, for those strong words of strength. Back to the studio. Megan, now in the studio with Megan Wolf now.
Patrick Bannon there, bravely reporting from the front line of tonight's horrifying event.
Damn.
Maybe you need to get checked out, Patrick.
Hello, Megan? Yeah, are you hearing any of this?
The end of tonight's National Nightly News, but before we go, National Nightly News.
Victory is in sight, my friends. You have mobilized. You have come together. From our agents at the television networks risking arrest and getting those words to you, to the many hundreds and thousands gathering to invade team headquarters. As I speak, we are turning the tide, and it is time for change. Tonight we topple their regime, and we also silence their mouthpiece. Channel 1. Time to wake up.
Out from the shadows, and they are not the overwhelming force they would have you believe. The military have been actioned, and, well, it's pretty scary out there tonight. So stay at home, and stay with Channel 1.
What is happening? Oh, interference.
That the turbulence will soon be over.
My bad.
Once again,
Sorry.
focus our minds on building
I'm so sorry. I just destroyed the whole broadcast.
and resources for all.
Fuck me.
My name is Megan Wolf.
Damn it, Alex.
Yeah.
Tonight is the
Let me.
beginning of the fall of France.
It's like a C or something. Worse. Probably. Damn. Detonate what?
Granted, old friend. We are going to detonate. Look over your window, Alex. See what you helped make happen. She's coming down. Sir, up there.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh no. Maybe I've chosen the wrong side apparently. Anyway. may have chosen the wrong side here. E. Oof. Hey. Yeah, I fucked it up there. Ah, that's so unlucky. Interference free shot, that's not really true. Disrupt effectively silenced. Disrupt to ruin the broadcast. Can afford coffee. Okay, that's good, that's good. No one still loves me. I guess that's all that matters. Let's see here.
This is Channel 1, broadcasting across the territories.
Let me see
Before we
here.
go over to join Megan Wolf and the team for the National Nightly News, there's just time to take a look at what's coming up later on tonight. At 6:30 p.m, it's Territory Trivia, where tonight a group of Menu Centre for...
I have to go through the whole thing. Apparently I have to. God damn, it's gonna take forever. Come on. Why can't I not skip through chapters? Please. If only have a times 32. Fast forward. Okay. We're getting close.
Oh my...
We just use our own names, which is less truthful.
We're also less likely to go into the wrong dressing rooms.
Oh god, yeah, that would be very embarrassing, wouldn't it?
Of course.
Come on.
That.
I had to give up my job as...
Okay, let's see. Come on.
Unit. An eagle
Unit Eagle. Okay.
to advance on... We target...
That's on the target.
22.
22.
Terrible problem.
Unit, but eagle... It's advanced.
Not the best job here.
guitar by 20.
You're very chatty tonight, dear.
Usually I'm the chatty one.
It says unit blah blah, advance on target blah blah. That's what it says.
Unit Eagle.
Hit Eagle.
Rapid advance.
Rapid advance.
A target of 22.
I think that's enough. I think that was everything. Okay, whatever. It wasn't worth it in the end. But still, interesting. Let's continue. You arrive at work a little early, despite a stressful journey in. You still aren't quite sure of everything that happened, though if this swarm of CCOs all over the building is anything to go by, this isn't just a Channel 1 matter. This is confirmed when you are informed you need to speak to Bozeman immediately, and are escorted to his office. You sit nervously outside waiting for your boss. A few minutes later, the boss man arrives, disheveled and with a stern-looking CCO in tow. Ah yes, Winston. Good. This is Specialist Abels. He will be observing this interview. Please come inside and take a seat. The ruddy-faced man bustles into his office and leaves the door open for you to follow. The few times you've been here before, it was immaculate, with everything in its proper place. Not so today. It must be serious for Bozeman to be this flustered. So, Alex, do you know why you're here today? Bozeman's eyes are sharp, and his gaze fixed on your face from across the desk. Abel is standing behind you, out of sight, but definitely not out of mind. I seem to do with what happened with Disrupt last night. What happened last night was nothing short of the culmination of a heinous and outrageous campaign of terror that Disrupt have been reaping on this nation and its territories. Bozeman shoots a glance behind you to your left, where your CCO observer is standing. And it is, of course, our duty to root out this rot, wherever we find it, to prevent anything like last night happening ever again. I've been asked by Advance to perform interviews with all staff members involved. We'll be submitting a personal review of your performance, both during the incident in question and throughout your time here. This can only end well. He shoots you a quick smile. Don't worry, it'll all be fine. Arranging some papers, Bozeman clears his throat and begins. Obviously, a lot happened last night, and I have a number of interviews to conduct today, so rather none of them take any longer than necessary. Please be brief, concise, and clear in your answers. Okay, we have to clear this. Come on, let's go. So let's start at the beginning of the broadcast and work our way through. After the attack at the memorial, you seem to have portrayed the terrorists in a quite sympathetic light. Why? I showed what was happening in the news. That's our job, right? Yes, of course. And with everything in flux, you wanted to know what would happen next. I'm certain you did the best you could, Alex. You always do. Bozeman scribbles some notes down, the noise of his pen scratching into the notepad punctuated only by the constant tick-tock of his ornate clock. Hopefully this will all be over soon. Reviewing the broadcast, we noticed something a little odd about the particular camera choice. It was while everyone else was talking. Oh, where did I put it? Ah, yes, here we are. You recognize this. The flourish, Bozeman produces a leaflet from a notice board and placed it on the desk in front of you. I assume it was just part of the set. Why else would it have been there and on camera? Well, that makes sense. You aren't responsible for maintaining the set. You can only assume that what's there is meant to be, after all. You get the feeling that at least some of the above was for the benefit of the CCO in the room. Thank you, Alex. And again, for Abel's benefit, you're so loyal. Not exactly subtle there. Okay. There was one thing we noted during the finale of the notice board. Bozeman picks up some notes on the other side of his desk. You seem to play an odd choice of sound effects relatively early on. Now, the script was expecting laughs, but for all three you choose to play boos. Why did you do that? I'm sorry, I was under the impression that I could fake freely. Did that change? I felt they were the most appropriate choices. This is a bit confrontational, so I'll go with this. Well, of course, obviously we want all of our shows here at Channel 1 to be as successful as possible, and we allow our staff a significant degree of autonomy. I'm sure no one will try to fault you for simply having a different sense of humor. You can see Bozeman is frowning as he writes this, clearly not convinced by his own words. Maybe he likes you more than you thought? How many other people would he be interviewing today? Towards the end of the show, there appear to be some issues with the sensor equipment. At this point, Bozeman pauses for a moment, putting a lid on his pen and placing it carefully on the desk, perpendicular to his notebook. How do you explain the fact you censored perfectly acceptable language during the final segment? I just do what the display tells me. I didn't decide what's supposed to be censored. I mean, both of these seem reasonable to me. I suppose it's certainly possible the machine could have malfunctioned, much more likely than the malfunctioning of such a competent employee. We'll make sure to have a maintenance look at it right away. With the price we paid, I expect it to last at least another 20 years, just like the last one. Bozeman chuckles. How many questions would I have to answer? At this point, Bozeman took out a pair of glasses and placed them somewhat delicately on the end of his nose. Then, the portly man leaned forward to examine his notes in detail. Now, obviously, we expect the odd bit of interference here and there unavoidable, however... He paused, turning the page at an agonizing pace. Interference is not the same as terrorist propaganda. Would you care to explain how quite so much of their messaging found its way onto our airwaves? But she's been out of date for years. Even the last update didn't make life any easier. Out of the corner of your eye, you note Specialist Ables is visibly more attentive, awaiting your boss's response. Well, it's certainly true that accidents happen, and with the various stresses of last night's broadcast, I don't think anyone could begrudge you a slight drop in attention. That wasn't the... Okay, that wasn't what I was supposed to say. Getting back out. I don't think that was what I was supposed to say, at least.
And I'm Jeremy Donaldson.
Continue? Jeremy Donaldson, I miss him. I miss him so much. Okay. Out of the corner of your eye, those special tables are visibly more attentive. Okay, so it's the same apparently, which means I'm gonna go with my initial answer because it sounds better to me. Because oh, I wasn't paying attention. That's not very good.
I'm Jeremy Donaldson. I'll make
Oh fuck! I pressed the wrong button. My bad. I'm sorry, I have to replay this so many times. A loud creak breaks the growing silence as Bozeman leans back in his chair. The tape of that poor Miss Brightman. Why did you play it? Help me understand. Why play that tape? As you meet his gaze, you're almost surprised to see an earnest concern in the old man's eyes. Okay, these aren't good answers from me. I was worried what this train might do if I didn't play it. Bishop Bozeman slowly cleans his glasses before answering. Well, at the end of the day, you chose to do it, Alex. I don't know if I'd have done the same in your shoes, but I think it's clear enough you thought it was the right thing to do. That's all we can ask of you. He clears his throat and leans forward again, smile once again on his face. I believe that's all I had for you, anyhow. Thank God it's over. think that's all the information we need for now. Thank you. Could we have the room, please? This last is to the CCO, who grudgingly accepts, and you hear the door close behind her. Look, Alex, I don't know how involved you were last night, and frankly, I don't want to know. But honestly, it doesn't look good. I've done what I can, because I like you, but I can't promise it will be enough. Let's just go home for now. No work for you until we get a new satellite tower up anyway. As you leave, you see what you could almost swear is sympathy in the old man's eyes. Back to normal? Whoa, hey. Whoa, 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 that's a lot. It's a whole last year, almost. Banquet for some. It's your anniversary. And this year, you've got a plan. A week away could be just what the doctor ordered it for you and Sam. But it won't be cheap. Oh, hell no, I can't afford coffee, not a fucking trip. Come on, she should understand. Or they should understand, rather. Still, just because you can't have a holiday doesn't mean you can't make it tonight's, but exactly. You had a day off today, so you could try and make a nice romantic meal for them this evening. Though they did expressly tell you not to bother this morning. You think a cheap last-minute gesture won't change anything, were their exact words. Wait, what the fuck does that mean? It'll be nice to have a lovely evening together. You get to work, turning the house into the perfect romantic setting for tonight. Everything's going according to plan. Sam's going to love it. Patiently, you wait for them to arrive. Even you and Chris seem to be on the same page for the first time in years. Maybe it's been long enough for them to forgive you. Or perhaps they've decided they were unfair to ask you. But either way, you're grateful for the newfound peace. They even help you clean up the house today, so when Sam gets back from work, it'll be pristine. You hear keys in the lock and put the final touches in place. As Sam steps into the hallway, you're waiting in the doorway to the kitchen, dressed to the nines and acting as nonchalant as possible. Alex? What's all this? Oh my god, did you clean? And what's that smell? They give you a quick kiss as they step past you into the kitchen, where the banquet is laid out, candles lit, with Chris and Charlie standing quietly grinning. Oh my god, Alex. Happy anniversary, Sam. Happy anniversary, comes the chorus from your two cheerleaders as Sam turns to you, smiling and with tears in their eyes. Alex, it's perfect. Sam rushes over and kisses you softly, only breaking off when you get a less than subtle cough from Charlie. My band have their first gig this weekend, Charlie blurts out. And that's our cue. Come on, Charlie, time for us to go. Have fun, you two. Chris, thank you. Sincerely. You're welcome. Now I should go get our own dinner. And grill Charlie when he's back. Tomorrow. As in, not tonight. Yeah. With a wink, they finish ushering Charlie out of the house. Pull out Sam's chair for them. Why, thank you, Sam says, taking a seat and grinning at you. But Charlie's been busy. They shake their head as you take your own seat opposite them. Tomorrow. For now, you really didn't have to do all this, Alex. I know. I wanted to. I wanted to. I love you, Sam. I love you too. They breathe, admiring the panoply of food you've prepared for them. Now where on earth do I begin? They laugh as you pour the first glass of champagne of the evening. You're very lucky to have such a wonderful family. Who could ask for more? Okay, now it's been over a year. 2 years? 3 years? What is happening? No, 800 days. A job down. Everything's ready. You and Sam have been trying to watch Bullet Man for years, but you missed it in the cinemas and it never seemed to be in stock when one of you went to pick up the VHS. They're just waiting for them to get home so you can start. You hear the front door open as you put a bowl of popcorn on the coffee table. We're all ready to go. Get your butt in here. Sam comes in with a vacant stare, ignoring both film and snacks as they sit down next to you. You have to actually nudge them to break their stupor. Sam? What is it? I've just been let go. From work. Sam is just staring into space. Apparently there just isn't a need for 2 nursery teachers anymore. Not enough children. But I can't justify the expense. Honey, I'm so sorry. You'll be okay. You'll find another place. No, you don't get it. There just isn't that demand for younger years teachers anymore. They're just here. Anywhere. I don't know what I'm going to do. What we're going to do. You pull Sam into a hug. It's alright. With what we've saved, we should be okay for a little while. Broke ass poor. Oh, hell no, bro. I guess you're right. I just hate putting this burden on you. Sam pulls back and looks at you. I'll find something. I promise. We're a team. They laugh. God, I can't believe I just said that. Sound like a bloody Advance advert. You chuckle. We are, though. And we'll get through this together. You flick bullet mail on, finally finishing the film after years of build-up. The typical Hollywood blockbuster. Not best sold on its writing, but enjoyable nonetheless. Later that night, long after Sam's fallen asleep while cocooned in the duvet, find yourself wide awake, thinking about money. How long will your savings actually last? Okay, that's very bad. This is very bad. Another year is going by. Been over 1,000 days since that incident. Jeff is just the worst? Who's Jeff again? I don't remember. The sterility. 3 years since the uprising.
Hello, Alex. Here we are again. I know things aren't as exciting as they used to be, but Advance's Bring Your Daughter to Work Day initiative should add a bit of spice to the mix. We make do, eh?
After the birth of their unexpectedly large family. At 9:15, it's What Music is Best? A rundown of the top-selling songs across the territories. Expect catchy tunes and scenes of an inappropriately sexual nature, not one to miss. At 10
Oh no.
it's time for Julia's Diary, where the ever-popular Prime Minister reads extracts from her diary
Oh no.
in front of a warm fire.
Oh
Then
no.
at 10:30, it's the latest
What has
episode of our
happened?
drama series, Betterment, which tells the inspirational story of Emily Dennisworth and the brave doctors and technicians struggling
And
to
this is
help her
Jenny.
shed her
She's
old
the floor
habits
manager.
and
Hi,
adjust to the
Stacey.
new future. Strong language and
That's
themes
Colin.
such as
He
so not one for the kids.
Too much. Don't talk
In
to Colin.
Sizes is at 11:15.
We're getting involved in Bring Your Daughter to Work Day, Colin.
Nah, we don't believe in it.
All right, come and sit next to Mum.
Believe in what?
That's her daughter?
Days.
How did it all go so right?
They look the same age.
Had a girl.
10 seconds, everybody. All of it.
Mondays are me.
Almost. Not really.
So much. Okay, we are going in 5,
No, not November.
4, 3.
National News Network, yeah.
Good evening and welcome to the NNN. I'm Megan Wolf. And who's this, you might be wondering? Well, it's Bring Your Daughter to Work Day here at Channel 1. So I'm joined tonight by my foster daughter, Stacey. Say hello,
Foster daughter.
Stacey.
Go fuck yourself.
All right then.
Okay, my fucking... Fucked up. My bad. What does this look like? Pyrocynical. Okay, 1975.
6:30, it's local programming with What's
Hello, Alex. Here we are again. I know things aren't as exciting as they used to be, but Advance's Bring Your Daughter to Work Day initiative should add a bit of spice to the mix. We make do, eh?
an emotional collapse after the birth of their unexpectedly large family. At 9:15, it's What Music is Best? A rundown of the top-selling songs across the territories. Expect catchy tunes and scenes of an inappropriately sexual nature.
Inappropriately sexual nature, what the fuck?
At 10 p.m., it's time for Julia's Diary,
Hey, Advance.
where the ever-popular Prime Minister reads extracts from her diary in front of a warm fire. Then at 10:30, it's the latest episode of our drama series, Betterment, which tells the inspirational story of Emily Dennisworth and the brave doctors and technicians struggling
And
to
this is
help her
Jenny.
shed her
She's
old
the floor
habits
manager.
and
Hi,
adjust to the
Stacey.
new future. Strong language and
That's
themes
Colin.
such as
He,
so not one for the kids.
Too much. Don't talk to Colin.
Sizes is at 11:15.
We're getting involved in Bring Your Daughter to Work Day, Colin.
Nah, we don't believe
Lose
in
my
it.
mind.
All right, come and sit next to Mum.
Can't believe I'm being censored like this. But I have to comply. I have to make money. I'm in bad shape.
Had a girl.
10 seconds,
I need to do what I can to make money.
Mondays are me.
That explains so much. Okay, we are going in 5, 4, 3.
As we go over to Megan and the team at the
Good evening and welcome to the NNN. I'm Megan Wolf. And who's this, you might be wondering? Well, it's Bring Your Daughter to Work Day here at Channel 1. So I'm joined tonight by my foster daughter, Stacey. Say hello, Stacey.
Go fuck yourself.
All right then. Here are the stories that matter to you. First up, With Advance confirming that the nuclear fallout from the 20-week war is to blame for the drop in birth rates across the territories, we asked you what keeps you going.
Nuclear
I know
fallout.
that I, for one, was quite deflated when I heard about this, but reading all your submissions has really put the smile back on my face. This is from Sonia in Larkfordshire. I've had plenty of time to fill, so I've started a new hobby. Since I started knitting, I barely remember that 85% of the country is sterile. My record is
No.
this scarf.
Oh no, it's because of the thing I promoted, bro. The oh no.
For that, and if you've started a new hobby, do write in and tell us about it. Next up, you know how we love your uncanny
No, this is my fault.
coincidences, and I don't know about you, but I think this one really takes the biscuit. I'm not sure what I'm more impressed by, Stacey. The things our viewers spot, or the unbelievable way our menu centres are now able to feed every team member every single day. Greg from Proddington has sent us this lovely photo of their breakfast, saying, I couldn't bring myself to eat my toast this morning because I could swear it bore the spitting image of the great Julia Salisbury's relatable face. So I had
Oh
to
my
make
god,
do
bro.
with a plate
What
of
am I
butter and
airing?
2 spoonfuls of jam.
What am I forced to air, bro?
Coming in. Can you have a go? We've just got time for one more of your stories, and this one is an inspiring story of rehabilitation. That's it, just tell us who it's from, yeah, and then read it out. Okay.
So this one says it's from John in Stokely. Before I was convicted, I'd never read a single book, but since I was released from Betterman, I haven't been able to stop. I'm even working at a library, and on our lunch breaks, Mr. Wordyworth spell checks my tattoos.
We absolutely love hearing the way our neighbours
15
and team
minutes.
members
Wow.
have been able to become better people. So do let us
Jesus.
know your stories here. You can do this bit, Stacey.
No, you're right.
Come on, give it a try.
Let us know your stories here at the NNN.
Right, bit of a change of pace coming up here. You'll need to use the SFX buttons for the next segment, but Advance have already selected when and what to use. Simple stuff. Just follow your government orders.
Oh no. I'm silenced. Oh shit, 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 shit. Fuck.
First up tonight on the NNN, it's time to celebrate this week's team lottery winners live from the Shakespeare Theatre right here in the capital. We're going to hand over to Julia Salisbury. I suppose you don't think much of her either, eh, Stacey?
She's got a lot more going for her than you wankers.
Okay.
Oh fuck me.
Approval there from
Ah.
Stacey.
Let me try. Fuck. Wait, the checkpoint isn't all the way in the beginning, right? Please don't tell me it is. I can't help but see Parasynical here. It is. I'm losing my mind. No way. It's why do you call it the checkpoint? Why the fuck do you call it a checkpoint and retry from?
Hello, Alex. Here we are again. I know things aren't as exciting as they used to be, but Advance's Bring Your Daughter to Work Day initiative should add a bit of spice to the mix. We make do, eh?
An emotional collapse after the birth of their unexpectedly large family. At 9:15, it's What Music is Best, a rundown of the top-selling songs across the territories. Expect catchy tunes and scenes of an inappropriately sexual nature, not one to miss. At 10 p.m, it's time for Julia's Diary, where the ever-popular Prime Minister reads extracts from her diary in front of a warm fire. Then, at 10:30, it's the latest episode of our drama series, Betterment, which tells the inspirational story of Emily Dennisworth and the brave doctors and technicians struggling.
And this is Jenny. She's the floor manager.
Hi,
Stacey.
Strong language and
That's
themes
Colin.
are
He
not one for the kids.
Too much. Don't talk to Colin.
Not getting involved and bring your daughter to work, eh, Colin?
Nah, we don't believe in it.
All right, come and sit next to Mum.
Believe in what?
Just days.
How did it all go so right? That's followed by the territory
Atta
weather
girl.
report, advance briefing, and
10
pages
seconds,
detailed,
everybody.
now
All of
featuring
it.
up to 16
Monday's a myth.
simultaneous
That
colours.
explains so
More
much.
time to be
Okay, we are
alive.
going in
But
5,
first,
4,
time to put on your thinking
3.
glasses as we go over to Megan and the team at the
Good evening and welcome to the NNN. I'm Megan Wolf, and Who's this, you might be wondering? Well, it's Bring Your Daughter to Work Day here at Channel 1. So I'm joined tonight by my foster daughter, Stacey. Say hello, Stacey.
Go fuck yourself.
All right then, here are the stories that matter to you. First up, with Advance confirming that the nuclear fallout from the 20-week war is to blame for the drop in birth rates across the territories, we asked you what keeps you going. I know that I, for one, was quite deflated when I heard about this, but reading all your submissions has really put the smile back on my face. This is from Sonia in Larkfordshire. I've had plenty of time to fill, so I've started a new hobby. Since I started knitting, I barely remember that 85% of the country is sterile. My record is this scarf. It's 124 metres long. Thank you for that, and if you've started a new hobby, do write in and tell us about it. Next up, you know how we love your uncanny comestible coincidences, and
I go here because
I
why
don't know
not?
about you, but I think this one really takes the biscuit. I'm not sure what I'm more impressed by, Stacey. The things our viewers spot, or the unbelievable way our menu centres are now able to feed every team member every single day. Catherine from Berkeldown sent us this, saying, I couldn't help but spot the face of poor departed Peter Clement in my 4th lager this morning. Oh, I'm not sure if I see it, Catherine, but then again, I'm only on my 3rd. Do keep those coming in.
That was a better one.
Can you have a go? We've just got time for one more of your stories, and this one is an
We'll choose the other one this time.
story of rehabilitation. That's it, just tell us who it's from, yeah, and then read it out. Okay.
Apparently, this is from Sherry Intendant. Here I am, just 6 months out of betterment. I'm healthy, sober, and working thanks to
Yes, that
the
too as well.
things I had
Really?
access to on the inside. I'll never have to go back to my old life of stealing cars and burning down charity shops. I just wanted to share.
We absolutely love hearing the way our neighbours and team members have been able to become better people. So do let us know your stories here. You can do this bit, Stacey.
No, you're right, thanks.
Come on, give it a try.
I'm ready.
Let us know your stories here at the NNN.
Oh, fuck me. I pressed the wrong button. Fuck. And I was so prepared.
Right, bit of a change of pace coming up here. You'll need to use the SFX buttons for the next segment, but Advance have already selected when and what to use. Simple stuff. Just follow your government orders.
Finally.
First up tonight on the NNN, it's time to celebrate this week's team lottery winners live from the Shakespeare Theatre right here
Okay,
in
we're
the
back.
capital. We're going to hand over to Julia Salisbury. I suppose you don't think much of her either, eh, Stacey?
She's got a lot more going for her than you wankers.
Okay. Surprising vote of approval there from Stacey. Let's go live to that.
Interesting.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to this week's.
I can't even press the other ones. Fuck, I didn't realize the camera switched.
I have as team leader. This is by far the most pleasant. As I so often say to you, the uneven past is now, following the demise of Disrupt, firmly behind us.
How did I lose though?
This is the new future. And I say to you, it's better now. I am delighted to be joined here tonight by one of the oldest people in Territory 1. He was born over 107 years ago. Please
Why did they leave, bro?
a warm team welcome to Alfie Touchbadger. So, Alfie, you must have
Thank you for the follow,
so much in
Game
your
Blastinator.
lifetime. What have been some of the highlights?
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Alfie? Is he all right?
I'm glad this is at least somewhat entertaining here.
His hearing aid isn't turned on.
Sorry. Could you turn it on? well, will you tell him that we'll buy him a brand new battery after the presentation?
Yeah, he says that's fine then. And I will help him with that, yeah.
If you would. Sorry, can't get the staff.
We got it.
I have to play by the books. Is Jeremy alive? No. Sadly, no.
You're 107 years old.
He died a very, very long time ago.
Would you like to tell the audience what that's like?
Where is everybody?
Out there, in the dark. Oh, bless him, it's not just the ears.
Who are you? 2 sugars, please.
I'm Julia Salisbury, the Prime Minister.
I like this story. Who are you really?
No, I really am the Prime Minister.
Oh, so you're a
woman?
Yes, a woman. One of
Women
them.
can do anything men can do these days, Alfie.
Oh, can you piss standing up?
I can't say I've ever tried.
Let's go, Alfie.
No, I didn't
Let's
think
go.
so. 2 sugars.
Disrupt
please.
lives through him.
Not too much milk.
Shall we get to the awards, Alfie?
Oh, aren't you going to ask me about my life?
Maybe I supported them a bit too early when they weren't really ready yet.
I wanted a pet, so I asked me mum and pap.
But I thought they had a nation supporting them.
Yeah, you know, we made our own entertainment out of coal and roadkill.
Well, that's fascinating.
So they got me a pet, see? But it weren't a dog. They told me it were a dog, but it were a stone.
A stone?
Yes. So I called it Patch, which were a popular name for a dog back then on account of the king having a patchy face. And I decided to introduce him to pretty little Gertie Thimble, who lived up the road.
Oh, how romantic.
She threw my dog in the river. That was the day I decided I'd never marry.
Let's go, Alfie.
And that's the secret to your long life?
Oh no, I've been married 7 times, divorced 8.
How is that possible?
There was a mix-up with number 3, see? Yes, I'm just lucky. Are we going back to the home soon?
Soon, Alfie.
Oh, no, mate. No.
First, let's turn to the reason we're all here, the weekly Territory 1 Team Awards. First up tonight is a lady who really knows how to put in the extra hours. She works at a transition centre in Hamble Bamblebury, and she has single-handedly allowed more families to unburden each other than any other nurse in Territory 1. In the uneven path, she'd have been locked up. Tonight, she is being honoured as a team player. Please welcome Daphne Snister.
Oh, no.
Are you here to change me?
Just give her a medal, Alfie. There's a good boy.
Oh, that's the wrong one. Fuck me. I'm so sorry.
2 sugars, please. And don't let it steep too long.
I think you're supposed to give me one of those.
Well,
There he goes. Look.
This is horrendous.
Get the arms up any higher than that. You'll have to go down, love.
Thank God those fractious times are behind us. And now the territories are thriving.
Are we in? As the actors said to the bishop.
Yes, thank you. I've got it from here.
Well done. Daphne Snister, everybody. Now, open your envelope and find out what you've won. Don't hold back there. She's tougher than one of Peter's homemade Eccles cakes.
Got it. I've won a holiday for 2 in Territory 15. Used to be called San Palmerino, didn't it?
I believe it did, yes.
Why couldn't we have stuck with that then? It's easier to remember.
We're all one nation now.
I'm censoring that.
Hang on a minute. Isn't it still on fire?
Daphne Snister, everyone.
Oh, what about my change? I've been in these white pants for 3 days now.
We'll get to that, Alfie.
Oh, right you are, love.
Next up tonight is a couple from Farnley who after a rocky start losing their family's ill-gotten gains to the Assets and Wealth Act, have really embraced the new future, setting up a community farm and petting zoo in their local area for all the local children to play. Please welcome Otho and Lobelia Jackson Randy-Gannett. Medals, Alfie.
You know, when I was in the trenches, I had a pal called Scotty Wilson. He was from way up north as well.
What trenches?
I said a bloody word he said, but he were my best mate.
Should we just grab them for ourselves?
Probably for the best.
And his best mate was Smudger Ace. There was them two. Fiddly Eric, Unstable Terry, and of course, Leggy Sydney. She were a girl, but she had a boy's name, so they shipped her to the front anyway. First girl any of us had ever seen close up. She's dead now. They all are. Smudger and Scotty never made it home. Fiddly got shanked in Frankfurt prison in an argument over an olive. And Terry, he exploded quietly at home. Sydney got a fatal skin condition. Scratched herself to death. It makes you think.
Thanks, Alfie. Great contribution. So, Otho and Lobelia, a petting zoo.
After we lost all our wealth, we discovered there were actually people who had never even owned a pony.
I used to have 3.
So we decided to do something about it. That's the type of people we are, you see. Advantage of a private education, probably.
Well, I'm sure we could debate that all night, but there's no time. So, let's see what you've won.
Yes, before we do, there's something I wanted to say to you.
Oh, I won't censor this.
Every citizen of the new future has my ear.
When advance came to power, you took all of our wealth. You took the shirts off of our backs.
Quite literally, in my case, I used to collect shirts.
You might as well have the rest of it.
Whoa. This is preload.
Oh God, not again. If I've said it once, I've said it 1,000 times. Pennies and the news are not good bedfellows. Keep those flappy bits off my channel, Alex.
Much better. And you are? Oh, no.
Got to go.
Oh, my bad.
It isn't right and it isn't fair.
You tell him, girl. That's my wife, you know. Oh, no, you don't.
You can't mix pearls with swine. It isn't right. We used to have 3 horses, sent into Bethel and Hungwell.
Hungwell.
And now what have we got? 2 mangy goats, 1 mongrel dog called Kenneth, and a rooster that would bloody shut up!
Can we get this over quickly with, please?
As the actress said to the bishop. Oh, here we go again. Hello, Alfie Tadge-Badger. Pleased to meet you.
Oh no.
Stop them!
Oh, don't worry, love. I'll protect you. Oh, 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 oh.
He'd better break their ruddy nose.
You know, this reminds me of when I was in my 20s and we go to the promenade at Shining-on-Sea and watch all the pretty girls on the beach. Everything was black and white then, of course. We'd visit the Penny Arcade and try to win a block of lard to take home for the family. You couldn't buy lard in those days. You had to win it. Oh, it was so much simpler back then. Boys were boys,
Sorry.
girls were girls.
I had to show that.
Everyone else was recruited by the circuses. There were loads of them, you see, circuses, with their big tents and their candy floss. You'd hear the music, the pipe organ, drifting over the nearby fields. My mum used to call it the most magical sound in the world. This was before she lost her hearing after giving a particularly loud round of applause. Did you ever go to the circus?
What's that, Alfie?
The circus. Oh, never mind. Yeah, just a tea, pet.
Well, that was an unexpected dose of naked nostalgia. Some people simply can't let go of the past. That's why I look in joy and fervent admiration at the younger generation. So cohesive, such a team. And with the fertility falling throughout the territories, we should value our fabulous new generation now more than ever. Our final winner tonight is a go-getter who really went and got 'em, helping to root out more than 170 disrupt collaborators in his own neighbourhood. Since then, he's gone on to be a senior cohesion cadet leader and organised all of the entertainment at last year's Camp Cooperation. Our final winner tonight, Edwin Neverlay.
Oh, congratulations.
You should be in a transition centre, you old nonk. Prime Minister. It's an absolute pleasure to finally meet you. We're very similar, in my opinion.
Well, I've never been much of a role model.
Nonsense. Prime Minister, you have saved this country. You have fought enemies, foreign and domestic, with an iron fist. As with my own tiny fists have I.
Well, let's open the envelope and find out what you've won. Maybe it'll be a
What did the other two win? I don't think they... Dead.
A year's internship as a behaviour coach at Betterment. Let's show the fools where they went wrong, eh?
Well, actually, Betterment is about rehabilitation, Edwin.
Absolutely. And if they don't reintegrate, we retaliate. Just like you did on Liberation Night. Thank you for this award. And stay vigilant. Report the non-cohesives. Be a team player.
That concludes tonight's awards. Join me next week when, hopefully, things will be a lot more normal. Back to you, Megan.
Prime Minister Salisbury there at a highly eventful team awards ceremony. Any thoughts on this week's winners, Stacey?
The nurse was fucking scary, the pretties were saggy, and that little prick will never lose his virginity.
Succinctly put
I like
there,
Stacey.
if, a little profane. After the break, we'll be going live to a star-studded premiere.
Even though she does like the Prime Minister, which is kind of weird.
Tonight, don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. And we're out.
Oh, Alex, one other... What's that? You're off already?
What do you mean I'm
I know
off?
you had to take the day off work, Petunia, but...
Oh, that's me.
Oh, I see. No luck still with Theodore. I'm so sorry, darling.
The bleep button every time we do. Do you think we could try that?
I'll speak to you later. Oh, Alex. Completely forgot what I was going to say. Blasted all. Still, I'm lucky to have her.
Some kind of tragic comic disaster.
Creative people from across the territory to submit their
reckon he's
most
watching us somewhere?
stirring creations
Laughing.
as entries in the United Territories Anthem
Are you watching us?
Are you receiving us?
Are you fucking with us? Oh, right. So she can swear.
B? Oh, come on. It's not wasn't that bad. Come on, bro. It was like an A, I think. Okay. Whatever. Oh, I need the money, though.
All you need to do is record or notate your anthem and, if possible, arrange it for a modern 39-piece chamber orchestra or 44-voice choir. The entries will be judged
So, Patrick and Robin are just going to grab who they can, and then you've got these generic links on the auto cue to glue it all together.
They do know I have a Queen's View degree in journalism.
Don't you wish you'd studied something useful now, eh?
All this bring your daughter to work day. What a joke.
Where is our honoured guest?
I don't know, she's probably sniffing around that boy band. Hotspot.
Heat rash. Hotspot won it last year.
Heat rash. Oh, God, they're running out of names, aren't they?
I hear the computer comes up with them, the songs too. Ah, there she is, and just in time too. That's 10 seconds, everybody.
What have you been up to?
What's it to you?
And we are going in 5, 4, 3.
Welcome back. Stacey's still here.
Wishing she wasn't.
Thanks, Stacey. And in this segment, we're delighted to have sent Robin and Patrick to the movies. Yes, tonight is the world premiere of The Automated, starring Lawrence Blunderclatch and the late, great Helena Canterbury Boatshoe. And all the stars are out tonight. We first covered this film almost 5 years ago, back when it was called The Medicated. Then, for mysterious reasons, the film was suddenly pulled the night before its release. Well, since then, executive producer George Focus has spent 5 long years polishing the film and turning it into a special edition premiering tonight with extensive state-of-the-art visual effects and a top-quality Voice team, George says it's the movie he always wanted to make. Now, let's take a look at it.
Okay, interesting. Head crabs. Mechanical head crabs.
Deconstructed. I can't deconstruct it. Robots.
Is this a wig?
You think I don't grow that?
No, Dick, I'll kill you. Think of Saturn.
There's something on your face, Chief Harrison. I wish you were real, baby. Flesh and blood.
Captain Quasar.
But you're just ones and zeros, baby. If only I'd noticed.
Captain Quasar.
You rusted, but I didn't notice.
Captain.
I'm buffering, Dick, you said.
Got one on you.
God damn it, blast it off!
Here's a map.
What's a map? Okay, so head
What the fuck is happening?
to Stella Avenue. Left at the
Not really paying attention, but
and a tricky three-point
even
turn
still,
at
I can't understand anything.
What are
Because
these symbols?
supposed to be like AI generated mumbo jumbo.
Shut it down.
Yes, yes, we could shut it down. But we have to ask ourselves,
I think so.
who are we?
Gosh, thrilling stuff. What did you think, Stacey?
The robots were all right, I guess.
They certainly were. Let's go over to Robin Short now in Western Square, who I believe has got the star of the show. Robin!
Right, you, shall we?
Yes, we are live from Western Square with a man who needs no introduction, Florence Blunderclatch. How has your evening been so far?
Magical, absolutely magical. My most
At least I don't have to
friends all
switch.
gathered here to celebrate my work.
That's fine.
Really couldn't ask for much.
I'll deal with the interference.
Well, on that note, with award season just around the corner, are you hoping to add to your collection for a third time?
Well, I really couldn't say. But if the association deigned to honor me for a fourth time, so be it. It's really not for me to say. But let's just say that I know of 3 little gold men who are getting rather lonely.
Absolutely.
Because I've won 3. And 3 little awards.
And each more deserved than the last. Well, it's safe to say that your career has gone supersonic in the last couple of years.
Hell no, bro. That was just a little bit red, and I lost all my viewers.
Only yesterday. That's Stephen Spellman. The Stephen Spellman. Lovely chap. I mean, unbelievable mind. I said, Stephen, you know, this really has been quite the ride. Did you know what he said? He agreed with me.
Wow. And what do you attribute your success to?
Well, if we're talking actual numbers, I'd have to say 60% talent.
There's a lot of
30%
interference.
Looks, and
Why?
10% passion, brackets general. Not to mention the incredible coverage on election night. That really was the start of it all. That and my own range of sick bags. Lawrence's Chundercatch.
Wow. Who could forget? Well, it's been a delight talking to you, as always. Thank you so much. Well, Patrick Bannon.
Who is this Neil Patrick Bannon?
We'll
What's
see
happening?
For a conversation that doesn't involve vomit. Patrick.
Thank you, Robin. Let's hope not. I'm actually joined here by
Billy Bob Jean Short. And surely you recognize my youngest, pop sensation, Lil D. Her Lil C covers album drops next week.
Actually, we weren't expecting Lil C. Is she?
Okay.
She's around. She's not been feeling very well. She's put me in charge.
Has she?
Well, the courts have. They gave me stewardship over her estate, her finances, and her internal soul. Praise Craglar!
Praise Craglar. Wow. But is she coming just because we've got some questions for her?
Well, she might be along later, but as our legal and spiritual guardian,
Motherfucker. Even the slightest bit
questions on her behalf.
destroys everything.
And Lil D, was it? Well, you look great.
Oh, thank you. You know what? I feel great. Well,
happy too.
Really?
Little C's new line launches tonight. This is one of my favourite looks. It's called...
Oh, what a unique name!
Hard to spell though.
But of course, Lil C is basically fashion royalty now, with a veritable clothing empire to her name.
Yeah, well, the label's gone from strength to strength since our initial TV launch on this very show, actually.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So really, we have all you to thank for all this. You know, this hat cost more than my second jet. Feel that? Feel that?
Yes, it's a nice hat.
Okay, 10 minutes left. Let's go.
Has named me the youngest self-made success story ever.
The Frobs.
And do you have any advice for anyone wanting to follow in your footsteps?
Absolutely. All you need to succeed on your own is your family's financial backing and pre-existing fame. It's not rocket science, people.
Oh, well, but in sadder news, am I right that Lil C is going to be retiring from music?
Yeah.
Mother, oh my God.
So, I'm sure you can imagine. At 25, she's far too old for pop music now. She can't keep up with these young stars. So, her best of album is out now, and she's touring that later this year. And then her farewell tour the year after that. And that's her last chance to see her. So, until the reunion tour, and then the classic tour after that. But it's been a long and varied career, as you can imagine. She's very, very proud.
Oh, and if her health's bad, then maybe it's for the best.
What's wrong with her health? Oh, yes, her health. Her poor health. And it's surprisingly expensive treatments. Curse you, Zaytan! Damn your
Zaytan.
intergalactic justice!
Oh, yeah. Well, we
Nice.
might be letting you get
Get out of here.
those
Finally.
babies aren't going to sell themselves, or possibly at all. Billy Bob, Lil C, D, thank you so much for joining me, and do pass our best wishes to Lil C.
Who? Oh.
Now, it looks like Robin is with a music legend who actually is irreplaceable. Is that who I think it is, Robin?
It absolutely is, Patrick. Jesus.
Jesus, he's back.
You're here. How have you been?
You know, I like to walk amongst the peoples every now and
Is he pro advanced now?
feel close to me.
What happened, Jesus? He was a
Yes.
And to be close.
rebel.
To be human. And to be human. Is to be apart. Oh. Hey, that was good. Write that down. Hey, Rachel, write that one down.
It's good to see you've done so well for yourself.
Thank you, my child. You know, I have you to thank for that. If it was never for your show supporting me and my music, I never would have transcended.
Now, there are rumours going around that you might be running for office.
Interesting.
Is there any truth to that?
Yeah, that's absolutely true, yeah.
But you're aware that elections have been suspended in the territories?
No, I'm not running to be no Prime Minister.
Oh, you're not?
No. I'm gonna be King of the Moon.
King of
Nice,
the
that's the
Moon?
Jesus I know.
No, sorry. You're running for King of the Moon?
No, not running. It's my birthright.
And does this have anything to do with promoting your upcoming hip opera, Jason Space?
Hush now.
Hip opera.
Cynicism is so unmoon.
Okay. And how long will this last? Will it go the way of last year's Living as a Mouse fiasco? Or maybe your foray into ventriloquist beats?
I don't make the moon rules. I merely live by them.
Let's go, Jesus.
So, are you looking forward to seeing the automated?
You know, I don't believe in film. Thou shalt keep thine image still and holy. That's track 4, Jesus Christ Megastar.
Okay. Thank you for your time, and good luck with your new life in space.
And with you, my child.
Okay, 6 minutes left.
Well, Megan, that's what success looks like. I'm going to see if we can grab someone else to have a chat. Back to you.
Thanks, Robin. But I think Stacey and I are probably in quite enough trouble where we are. So, 3 big names there, Stacey.
Yeah, big names.
Any thoughts about them? Maybe from your generation's perspective?
Okay, let's censor.
You won't like my opinions.
Go on, try me.
Well,
Bumbanonk is so old he's like 1 week away from a transition centre, so who cares? And Lil C was cool when I was like 12 or something, but now she's just another fucking loony. And Jesus is a disrupt-loving wanker who should have died with the rest of them 3 years ago.
You're right.
Okay, so she didn't disrupt. I don't like that. I don't like her anymore.
I don't like your opinions. But thankfully, we can go back to Patrick now, who has another familiar face to catch up with. Patrick, what's the atmosphere like there?
We're on the edges of our seats, Megan, except we're standing. I apologise if I get overexcited, but any moment now, we're going to meet with the cast of the hottest new TV
I wish I could hear
show.
this.
It's on every Saturday night.
I mean, I can
Have you
afterwards, but
guessed it? Yes,
I'm
it's
not gonna.
Big
I'm like it.
Chris's House of Chris's. And here's the man himself, Big Chris. Hello.
Oh no 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 no!
It's good to see you, Big Chris.
Fuck.
Oh, thanks, mate.
I'm so sorry. I did the wrong thing.
Are you excited for the automated?
Oh, yeah. I mean,
Come on.
All right, just 1 sec. Sorry, it's impatient Chris and rude Chris.
Fuck off. Are the other Chris's here as well?
Yeah, some of them couldn't make it, but some of the boys are here. Hello, we've got Puss Chris, Quiet Chris, and Remorseful Chris. Oh my. Pocket Chris is around here somewhere, but I haven't seen him in ages.
What about Chris Reloaded?
Oh no, he's not. He couldn't make it, but Chris 2 Electric Boogaloo's here. Oh Jesus Christ, it's Mormon Chris.
Hello.
Hi. Have you seen Cardboard Chris? There he is. Oi, oi.
Look, I wouldn't normally ask this, but spill the gossip. Is there anyone in the cast you don't get on with?
Wow, everyone would think it would be Killer Chris, but he's all right. Yeah, he's really into crosswords. I think it would probably be Surfer Chris.
Aw, bummer, man.
Or Disco Chris. Honestly, he's god awful.
Bit of cheeky celeb insight there.
Oh shit, I better go actually, before Sheriff Chris and Chris Beard fall out again. Oh no, sorry, I've got to go, too late, sorry. I'll see you inside,
No,
yeah?
thank you, Big Chris. Amazing. Megan, you know, I've heard the production have actually had to hire out a separate screen exclusively for them. I'm sure they'll love the movie. What a pleasure.
Why is she still
to see
here?
Such varied and
Oh, she's out. Nice.
talented stars. Megan.
Thanks, Patrick. What a colourful interview there on what looks like an amazing night. They certainly know how to make an entrance, I hope. And the automated really does seem to have unstoppable written all over it, because despite Boris Hawley in Hours magazine calling it
I think I'm gonna be again.
Clutch's
Fuck.
overly long suicide note, in a review which ends with the words, "And he hasn't even had the decency to see it through."
It's these
the
two.
film, which is free to all
The scientists.
residents of the territories,
I can't believe this. We're actually seeing them.
and looks set to run for months and months. But let's go back to those lucky few seeing it tonight. Oh, I'm so jealous. Robin, you seen anything unusual there?
Well, I thought I saw some leprechauns in the green room, but I think it might have been someone's kids. But I know, they just keep coming. And here are some more famous faces, or famous brains, I suppose. It's Dr. David Wong
Up with him.
and Dr. Ingrid is also here. We have been following your plight so closely on our show over the last few years. What's it like to be back on dry land?
It's so wonderful. I'm still not used to it. Every time I see the sun, I want to just scream out in joy. I'm grateful every day to your viewers for their support. Without them, well, we wouldn't be here.
Yeah, it's fine.
And am I right in thinking that you two have a lovely little boy together?
Dante's 3 now, and he's gorgeous.
Oh, what a beautiful family.
Not since you left me.
Oh, excuse me, I didn't mean to,
It's fine.
Oh, it's fine, is it?
Well, what happened?
Well, you know, the normal story. Sometimes things aren't as easy as they were when all you had was a cave.
No sooner was she able to see me in daylight than she was zooming off with a moron.
Oh, she's not a moron. She's a doctor.
A dermatologist is not a doctor.
Why does he sound like a sensei?
I'm sure she's got lovely skin.
He's got a tone.
Ask her to do a coronary artery bypass.
If you carry on eating those pies, you might have to.
Here we go again. Very good. pull a port as clean as hers, can you?
At least she doesn't have a PhD in biomechanics.
You take that back.
Well, thanks to you both for pushing the boundaries of human knowledge.
Arsehole.
Crikey! Well, the movie's about to start, so Patrick and I are about to share a box of overpriced popcorn. Back to you, Megan.
Thanks, Robin. Lucky you, and enjoy the movie. The Automated opens in cinemas across the territories this weekend. What a star-studded event, hey, Stacey?
Who cares? No one goes to the cinema these days.
Of course. We'll be back after these messages. I still go to the cinema.
You should get yourself a video recorder, like the one at the home.
Yeah, I've got a video recorder. It's just not the same, is it?
You're right, it's better. No unevens chatting and chewing all the way through.
What about a kiss and cuddle on the back row? Doesn't that happen anymore?
In public? What's wrong with you?
Nothing. Nothing's wrong with me.
Feeling better?
Alright, you are. Gotta get set up.
Peter
for his
Clement,
rash.
Globe.
He was on something. I know he is. It was on his rider. Apparently it's medicinal.
Ronnie's always high. Give him orange juice.
God, she speaks.
He's a stupid cunt.
And just like that, you wish she wouldn't.
Hey, okay, let's go. If I can get an A+ on the last one, I'm gonna save this.
We seem to be a bit bunched up at Len.
Oh, don't worry. It's so cool.
It's what now? Oh, here's Megan. She's going to be interviewing you.
Hello. Hi.
This is her. This is Stacey.
Well, hello there, Stacey.
Fuck off, Ronnie.
Right. No, I'm sorry, but if we can't be polite, you're going to have to wait in the dressing room.
Whatever.
Do you want to go and wait in the dressing room? Hmm?
No.
No what?
No. Thank you.
Okay. And sit up straight. You're ruining my shot.
That's 10 seconds, everybody.
No, cool.
Fucking right, Noko.
What's that? What's no?
Bring in 5, 4, 3.
Welcome back. For our final segment tonight, Stacey and I are delighted to be joined by Heat Rash. Their new album, Girls and Why We Love Them All, comes out this weekend. So, let me see if I can get this right. It's Nolan.
I write the songs.
Ronnie.
That's what it says on my tattoo.
Oh, you've got a tattoo of your name on yourself. Okay.
In case he forgets it.
This raconteur, you must be Chinny. Why do they call you Chinny?
It's because of this ugly old thing.
I don't know what you mean.
God, you're so fucking embarrassing.
Dale. Crikey, Dale, you do not look old enough to be in a band.
I get that a lot. I'm actually 23.
What do you mean? He looks very old.
I have a growth disorder.
God, I'm so sorry. I didn't know that.
It's so cool, Preeti.
He's only messing with you.
He's actually 58.
Okay, right, I see. You're going to be a handful, aren't you, boys?
Mum.
You must be TP. What does TP stand for?
Tiny prick.
It stands for team player.
I see. How long have you had that nickname?
Ever since Nolan decided Terry Prodance was a shit name for a member of a boy band.
No co, Ronnie. Yeah, no co, Ronnie.
Sorry, what does no-co mean?
It's the opposite of SoCo.
Fuck's sake. SoCo.
Yeah.
So cohesive. You pretees say cool.
BTs.
Thank you, Stacey.
Sorry about her.
Not your fault. She's uneven.
So you guys met through a popular show on one of our
Uneven.
rival channels, didn't you?
Yeah, Team Players with a Z.
So how did that work then?
Well, actually, Dale and I knew each other from school. We were actually classmates. And
Fuck's sake, Nolan, mate. Give someone else a chance. We all went on Team Players. We all auditioned. The judges put us into bands. And, yeah, we went to their houses and they just put us into bands.
it's an example of how we're greater than the sum of our parts when we work in harmony.
And occasionally singing it.
So every week on the show, they get these bands and
I'm very bad at switching.
give them a song that
I'm very bad.
they just found from under the bin somewhere.
Actually,
to
I
perform.
write the song.
And the public would phone in and decide which song they like best.
Right, and then the losers would be eliminated. Yeah.
Mum.
What?
No co. Preeti. Stacey. So no-co.
The band who get the most approval get to play their song again.
Sure. So what happens to the losers then?
Mum.
What do I keep doing wrong?
We don't use the L word anymore.
The L word.
You mean losers?
Would you please stop saying that?
That word is a pejorative. It's a word designed to diminish. At Go Getters, I learned very early that we only win when everybody wins.
But, sorry, that's not real life. is it?
Megan, what
That's
are you
just
doing?
sport,
Megan.
Lord, No?
Thought you were Soko.
Yeah, I am Soko.
Nah, you're a shrinker. Can't
Shrinker.
be friends with shrinkers.
She doesn't know what you're talking about. She doesn't understand.
So I do understand, actually, Stacey.
What's a shrinker?
Well, a shrinker.
What's
is,
a pre-T, Mum?
It's the team.
Well, I think it means someone who's older, doesn't it?
Not pre-territories.
It's someone who turned 18 before the new future. We call you preties.
Uneven.
Mimi. Nonks.
It's not her fault she's old. She can't help it.
I'm not that old.
I'm trying to help you here.
I don't think I need your help.
See? Total Mimi.
Is that so?
Yes, obviously.
You know what the real problem with you lot is? You just can't get over the fact that your beloved Disrupt are gone and you just don't fit in anymore. But the truth is, Disrupt were violent, no-co, pricks being led by a fucking psycho. I'm glad they lost, and you should be too.
Listen, not everyone over 30 supported Disrupt, Stacey.
Not everyone, no, but one fuck-off lot of you did.
Soko, Stacey. Soko.
Okay, I don't like Stacey anymore.
All learned maybe a little bit more than we
How do young
expected,
people
to be fair.
not support the Disrupt? I don't get it.
I'm genuinely
Anyway.
delighted to have met Heat Rash. And before we end the show tonight, I think you're going to sing for us, aren't you?
Yes, that's right. We're going to sing a song from Girls and Why We Love Them All called Pieces of My Heart, which is about a real relationship I have with an actual girl.
Oh, Nolan, give it a rest, mate. No one cares. Go on, let's get on these stools, lads.
Right.
So, Stacey, could I get your contact?
Oh, she's 15.
15.
Go on, piss off and sing your song, Terry. Christ.
Right, you are.
Supposed to be 15? I am okay.
So, here they are with their latest single, Pieces of My Heart. Are you excited, Stacey?
Not for me, no. I only listen to blip music and a bit of jizzcore. Pop music is...
Ah, yes, I know I meant to mention this earlier. Apparently, these newfangled boy bands change singer all the bloody time. Try and follow along, eh?
Motherfucker,
Keep a
okay.
shot on whoever is currently singing the lead vocal.
Oh, fuck. I'm gonna try.
I saw you standing by the menu center with a brand new pair of Lakers, baby. Do you remember? You took the first of the pieces.
Why is two of them are singing? What do I do?
You wandered into a bush and grabbed a vodka and stang. Took our assets and our wealth and drew them out of the bag. I gave you little
Fuck.
pieces of my heart. I didn't know two hearts could ever feel like this, girl. It's like you were custom made for me by Remington Smith.
Remington's fist. That doesn't sound like a compliment.
Leave them in the uneven path. Share the new future as my bride. You snatch me inside. There's no need to hide all the times that you cry. As my old man used to say, you blow me away. I just want you to stay. I don't want you to pay.
Oh, fuck me. I'll get the group shot of it. But they switched to red right when I switched to it.
On Liberation Night, girl, I was sitting beside you. We sat there shaking all the way through incisors. We held each other as things train through all the territories, and we threw away the rules and wrote our personal stories. You took a dozen pieces of my heart. I didn't know the life could ever feel like this, girl. It's like you were custom made for me by Remington's fist. I take all of the loves that didn't last, I leave them there, the uneven past. Share the new future as my bride, snatch me inside. There's no need to hide all the times you have cried. As my old mom used to say, blow me away, I just want you to stay.
Try to get that. Yes, that's exactly what I want.
You make me crazier than Neil. Make me crazier than Neil today. And now I'm staring at your membership card. There's your picture beaming brighter than a handful of flaws. I'm trying to find the pieces of my heart and leave them in the uneven parts. Share the new future as my bride. You snatch me inside. There's no need to hide all the times that you cried. As my old man used to say, you blow me away. I just want you to stay. I just want you to play. You make me crazier than Neo. Crazier than Neo. Crazier than Neo today.
Fantastic, thank you, Mika.
That was pretty good, I think. It wasn't the best, but
Actually, really good.
I think I'll get an A. I don't think I'll get the A+,
Best of luck. Thank
but
you for coming in.
I think I'll get the A.
Now it's almost time for final thoughts tonight. And I've actually asked Stacey to write a few, and they're just being programmed onto the auto cue now. Now, I have no idea what she's going to say. So, fingers on that bleep button in the broadcast room, just in case. Take it away, Stacey.
My name is Stacey. I guess you know that
Um,
by now.
okay, I didn't think.
I don't know why I put that in there. Anyway. I don't watch the news. There's no need. You hear all the important stuff from your mates, so I don't know what's considered important anymore. But I'm pretty sure that it's not rehashed movies and fucking boy bands, so... Anyway. I'm going to talk about what's important to me. When Advance were first elected 6 years ago, I was 9.
In 6 years, bro. Damn.
Not a family home like you call a home. This was a state children's home. It was fucking awful, actually. It was like a Charles Dickens book. The roof leaked and the walls were damp some mornings. The food was bad. Drugs and alcohol were everywhere. No one cared. You had to watch your back all the time because there weren't enough staff to manage us. And yes, as you'd imagine, there was a lot of... Some bad stuff went down there with some of the staff. Okay. Not all of them, but the others knew, and they didn't stop it. And then Advance won the election. And like a miracle,
What was that sound?
things started to change. They got better. We had nicer food. The home was not just repaired, but redecorated and kitted out with books and sports stuff and musical
Who's that sound?
instruments and video games. Most of the staff were fired, and the new
Oh.
ones, which there were more of,
Oh, it's from the
spent
interferes
time
then, I guess.
talking and working with the
Anyways,
bullies.
move
And
it.
you know what?
Yes, that's it.
A second miracle. It worked. The bullying stopped. My life, got better. Because finally, there was enough money to do the good things, and Advance had the guts to do it. I joined Go Getters, and on Liberation Night, that gave me a group of friends that I could talk with when the bombs went off and the power went out. Another miracle. I wasn't alone anymore. And that was the night I finally understood the importance of being in a team. So here's my final thought. I know the people who were doing better under the old system long to go back. You say, we were freer. But what you mean is, we were richer. But for every one of you, there is 100 of me. And even now, after all you've had taken away, you are still doing better than I am, than I likely ever will. You still have homes of your own and families of your own.
He's kind of right, I guess, in some ways, but he's still
And
brainwashed.
I'll never have that. So maybe you should stop looking for the worst interpretation of everything this amazing government does and realise it's not for you. It's for the millions like me. And you can cry and bleat all you want, but you're never going to get your money back because it's already been spent on miracles.
Again? I can't do that. I'm sorry.
Thank you, Stacey, for that.
Disrupt is back. Okay, let's go.
My name's Megan Wolf. Let's keep making tomorrow.
I can't do that. I can't.
And we're out.
Is that all right?
Yes, yes, that was more than all right.
I can't do this. I can't do that. I can't do that. I can't afford to do that. I'm so sorry. Eyes are on me, and I have no money. And
You're going to be taking me back to the home now then?
I was thinking we could go out somewhere and, I don't know, have a meal, talk about our options, if that's okay.
Of course, Miss Wolf. Security will be standing by.
So they're always there then?
There was a thing a few years ago now.
Oh, with that Jeremy bloke? I heard about that. Everyone did. Were you here back then? Doesn't look old enough.
Growing on me.
Yeah, she does that.
A plus? Okay, let's go. We saved it. We saved it. Easy stuff. Hey, let's go. Easy stuff. Small bonus. That's what I want. Broadcast Spore. See Broadcast Spore with the plus bonus. Fuck, I needed that A plus. Disrupt is up, apparently. Somehow. Okay. I can't show that. I couldn't have shown that. Could I? Uppins come. Okay, you once again find yourself sitting inside Bozeman's office. Maybe it's good that I didn't. Everything is pristine and orderly, just how the fastidious man likes it. It was rare for him to be late. The door opens behind you, just as you start to imagine the reasons why. Ah, Alex, thank you for waiting. It's been almost 6 years since you started working with us, Alex. A lot has happened in that time. From the unfortunate incident with Mr. Donaldson, the disrupt attack on this very building. He pauses to look at you. Meet his gaze. And the work you've done in that time has been exceptional, not to mention your dedication and enthusiasm around the office. So, I'm delighted to inform you that you've been approved for a promotion. As of today, you will now be a senior broadcast engineer. Bozeman is beaming at you now. Thank you. Of course, in addition to the pay rise, the role comes with additional responsibilities, and you'll have to work longer hours going forward. But you'll now be the primary engineer for weeknights, and in time we may even put you in charge of engineering more shows for Channel 1. You have a bright future ahead of you, Alex. Congratulations. He proffers a hand to shake, and you take it. Now, get back to work, said with a smile. You're pretty sure he's joking. But it is Bozeman after all. So, you thank him again and head back to your studio. You might be able to start working on other shows. What could the future hold? Interesting. I get money. That's all I'm hearing. I get money. And I need money. Foregone conclusion. Christmas again. It's late. Is my mom still alive? It's been snowing all day. And I'm guessing not. I'm guessing. Now, like everybody else, you've stayed inside as much as possible, keeping warm. Normally you enjoy the snow, but today it's been nothing more than an irritant. Still, tomorrow you've got a day off and might actually be able to enjoy it. Sam always gets excited when they see the snow. When they were younger, they'd always wrap the kids up and take them out to play in it. It's been a while since that's happened though. Something about a warm fire and dark nights always makes you feel nostalgic at this time of year. Sound of the front door opening startles you out of your thoughts. Hey, I'm back, Sam calls, before coming to find you in the living room. Oh, the fire's going. It's lovely and cozy in here. They come and sit by you, leaning their head on your shoulder. Welcome home. How was your day? Sam sighs. Oh, you know, the usual. Spent the morning volunteering at the menu center, making myself useful. I picked up the position while unemployed and had kept it going. Then in the afternoon I went to see some friends from the old job. They're thinking of moving again, so we were looking at new places. What about you? Yeah, I'm good. Glad I've not got to work in that weather. Well, tomorrow let's make a day of it. Go for a walk, maybe. I'll even drag you up to the top of the hill with the sled. Then we can race like the old days. I don't know. We're getting a bit old. You start to object, but Sam cuts you off. Oh, you're only saying that because you know I'll win. They give you a wink and a kiss before getting up and going to the kitchen. Falling back over their shoulder. Loser pays for the cocoa. You're very lucky to have Sam. A time for reflection. It's been over 13 years since your dad died. You've visited his grave a few times since then. Normally during times of stress. Or when you're trying to figure something out. Or when you just want some peace and quiet. Today is no different. You feel Sam's hand on your shoulder, giving you a reassuring squeeze. You're grateful that they're still here with you. Just having them by your side always seems to make things easier. The call of a raven catches your attention as it flies away. 13 years, so it's 1991. Charlie was only 8 when his grandfather died. He didn't really appreciate how big the loss was at the time. As he got older, you did your best to pass on what your dad taught you. But now he's all grown up. He's actually starting to teach you. Which is strange, but in the nicest way. You're proud of the man he's now become. Susie. Poor Susie. What you wouldn't give to have her back, even just to argue with you. She just wanted to explore the world. So curious, so full of life. Until Liberation Night. Everything changed then. So many lives destroyed. Your relationship with Chris has always been a bit up and down. But of late, you seem to actually be getting along. It makes a nice change and has certainly made life easier with Sam. But that's family. You've got to take the good with the bad. Maybe in an albeit expensive care home now, but it's still comforting to know your mother is around. Okay, she's not dead. Even if she barely recognizes you anymore, her presence is always reassuring. You could do with that now. You turn away and wander in the direction of the car. You can't control life, what happens, who lives and who dies. All you can do is keep going, and see what gets thrown at you next. What is life if not a series of little decisions that define us? And we'll never know which ones would take us one way, and which one would bring us here. $2,602. Okay, I'm gonna end this here for now. I am starting to enjoy the game again. In the beginning I was very, over it. Kinda boring, maybe it was just the finale. It's not the last day, right? 7 years since the election.
Right. Let's try and get through this last one, Alex.
Last one?
Time's sake. I know Advance have allowed your equipment to fall into disrepair. It's all gone wrong since they took over. Not that the alternative was any better. Those dangerous bloody psychopaths at Disrupt. Still, the show must go on. One more time at least. Quick point before you start. We're still having a few problems with the machinery. Locking buttons, screens flickering on and off, sparks and the like. I'm sure you'll manage without issue. Oh, and don't forget, you've got free reign of the SFX buttons these days. Make the most of it.
I'm sorry, no.
Okay, no worries.
The last one.
How old are you then, Cole?
Okay, I'm not gonna sit through another one of these. Because it's like 40 something minutes probably. We're gonna do it next time. Even if this is the last thing and the game ends afterwards, there's still some other stuff here that I'm not sure what.
Good evening, I'm Megan Wolf.
And I'm Jeremy.
This thing, the telephone.
Headlines tonight.
Not sure what it is. This is. This is DLC, I know. But it'll be interesting. So even if this ends immediately, next time we can try this out and see what it's like. If this is good, maybe we can try some others as well.
Well, that's a very blunt.
Challenges I don't think I'll do. I won't replay the game either, even though it'll be interesting to see what happens, take different options, but I'm not really that deep into this. So we're gonna eventually finish this next time on Friday. I'll look forward to that. And yeah, I'll see you then. Thanks for joining. Thanks for being here. And
Are you saying that Advance have
have a good one.
death?
Bye bye.
We're still vassal slaves, we're just in prettier cages.